Alright, good morning on this happy Sunday, and welcome back to the OCRP life server. This fine, upstanding citizen of Moses Lamar is out here this morning, and I'm gonna get into some type of hijinks. Put up a video earlier where I did some weed farming, but I think I'm gonna do something a little different this morning. I wonder if I can. Nope, F9 is still disabled on the live server, so I don't want to take my car from here. See if I can get a taxi to show up for me. I've got an ultralight that I bought, and I'm gonna fly around a little bit. Doesn't look like the taxi's gonna show up. The taxi script has been kind of wonky. Maybe they just disabled it. Alright, okay, this one's all the way down in Strawberry. I'm just going to bring it up here. Let's bring it up here. Yeah, we'll transfer it. Because I don't want to use my Dragon Wagon or the Burrito. They want to stay here, and I don't want to use those. Those got to stay there. So, let's drive the Harley. Well, it's not a Harley. It's a rat bike. So there's only one place you can really store aircraft, and that's all the way down at LSIA. At least so far. I haven't tried to store it anywhere else. So I've got the ultralight that I bought, and we're going to go to LSIA. We're going to pick it up and fly it, and I'm just going to fly it up to McKenzie Field up here in Grapeseed, and then fly it over to the Sandy Shores Airport. Just see if there's anything I can do with it there, if I can store them there. If I can, I might store it up at one of these, but I probably won't be able to. But before we can do any of that, we've actually got to get down to the city. I bought it yesterday for $7 or $8 grand, and yeah, it's an ultralight. It flies good. And I'm trying to think of some good way that I can use it to engage in criminal activity. Now, I do have to, if I'm flying anything, they do let us fly stuff in here, even as a criminal, but you have to be in the FFA channel. So before I start flying, I'll have to set myself into that channel, even if I'm a criminal. I like the little rat bike. Honestly, I need to get a better bike, but, you know, I like this one. It was cheap. Got me around from A to B when I first got started here on the live server. It's not great on gas, though. It does suck down gas. Of course, you know, I am going 97. I've been pretty much running flat out since I got on it, so I'm up to 100. So, I mean, there is that. I mean, just like any vehicle, the harder you run it, the more it's going to use. Trying to remember the way to the airport from memory. I don't think I'm headed in mostly the right direction, I think, but I think I might have just taken a wrong turn. Alright, let's see. No, I am actually headed in the right direction. I think I can get there from the freeway. I'm trying not to use a marker. Which, you know, honestly, I probably should just go ahead and use the marker. I don't go to the airport enough to remember the way anymore. Even in regular GTA Online, I tend to avoid the airport. I keep my hangar out in the Zancudo. So if you're looking at my mini-map down there in the corner, you've got the jet icon where you can go over there and buy airplanes, and then you've got the one I'm headed toward over here, which is a garage, basically for, you know, aircraft, a hangar. I don't believe it's going to let me, oh, it'll let me store my motorcycle here. You can only store air vehicles in this garage. Okay, cool. Alright, let's open the garage. So I've got my flying lawnmower. We're gonna drive it. Alright, now before I take off, I've got to, let's see, /call sign flying lawnmower 777. Say, /squawk. Not sure why I've got a squawk, but oh wait, air traffic control radar. So now it's showing me on air traffic control radar. So air traffic control, if there's any air traffic controllers on, will be able to see me. Alright, so let me get into the FAA channel. Over here. Live server channels. Okay, I am the only person in the FAA channel. So I can turn that radar off. I'm not going to need it. Now they do say that we're supposed to talk as we're flying, but this is also an ultralight. And before I take off, eat my last sandwich and drink a bottle of water. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that I'm on a runway. I'm not an actual pilot. I'm a truck driver, so, you know, if it was something CDL related, I could tell you all about it. But I'm just going to have to ham it up and amateur this stuff, because I think Jeff is actually a certified pilot. So I'm just going to fake it and pretend I can make it. Alright, we're going to squawk a little bit. Los Santos Tower, this is Flying Lawnmower. I'm headed out going towards Sandy Shores. So yeah, got to tell the tower I'm taking off, even if I'm in a flying lawnmower. I'm not sure what kind of altitude I'm going to be able to get on this thing. Oh. Rather detailed gauge cluster in first person. Whopping 52 miles an hour. We're going to try to climb to, let's try to climb to 250 feet. Let's bank it in toward the city a little bit. Altitude. Now, if air traffic control does get on and they start giving me instructions over the radio, I should follow them. Well, unless, of course, I'm being criminally evil, which is definitely a possibility. Alright, so we're going to try to hold our altitude around 280. And we're just going to fly over to Sandy and see what we can come up with. I don't want to get up past 300. See the silhouette of Chiliad out there in the distance. little cinematic action. $2.99. Let's take it back down a little. I want to stay below 300. Oh, up in the 77 miles an hour. All right. 75. That's a pretty good airspeed for this little thing. I mean, I've always wanted one of these. Except I want one of the little helicopter versions, not the airplane version. But, you know, want in one hand. Alright, I can see the sandy airfield way down there. What the heck? Did my... Okay, there's my sonoran radio. My radio app went away for a minute. Had to go find it. I thought I might have accidentally exited out of it. Okay. Sandy Tower, this is FL777 on approach. It's like Harmony below us, 24/7 and the dollar pills. So I'm going to fly out and circle around and then try to land there on the airstrip. Not really had a lot of time to play with this thing, so I don't know how good it is. Take it out. Basically, yeah, I'm going to take it out to the UFO ridge there and turn it around and bring it back in and see if I can touch it down on the runway with a modicum of grace. There's the yellow jack. This thing is very light. When I first bought it and took it out of the initial hangar where you buy it to go try and park it in the garage, I just tried to drive it across the ground and it actually got airborne on me. Took me a second or two to get it back onto the ground. Alright, let's reduce our airspeed. I know I'm probably doing this all wrong. Turn. Ooh, alright, let's get it down. Brakes. There you go. Okay. Gotta turn this beast around. Whoa. There's a garage over here. Maybe I can park it here. Makes me wonder if there's a garage over going in Grapeseed too. Let's get out of the flying lawnmower. Probably won't be able to park it in this garage. So, let's do a little zoom in on the map. Alright, just for laughs, we're going to drive the flying lawnmower over here to the roll-up doors and see if I can possibly park it here, even though there's no icon on the map. Doesn't always mean much. Okay, yep. Alright, let's get this flying lawnmower back in the air. Hopefully not make the authorities angry with me. Okay. Alright, Sandy Tower, FL777, I'm out of here. Gonna head to Grapeseed. Alright, so we've got the flying lawnmower in the air. Let's climb a little bit, turn. As you can see here on the live server, we have the old original sandy shores down there, not the new and improved one. Let's head over here toward Grapeseed. I wonder what that C on the map is for. Over there by 10:30. We'll have to go find out. Now, we're not supposed to buzz planes, aircraft, people, anything like that, so I'm not going to buzz the up and at 'em. Okay, come on, down, down, down. Oh, ooh, that was rough. Okay. This is a short runway. You know, I brought the, in regular GTA, I brought the big cargo plane up here one time and tried to land it. And it's actually too big for this little runway. Doesn't look like there's anything really I can do here with my little flying lawnmower. Alright, so what's this C on the map? Marina Beach Bean Machine. Oh, okay, that's for the... It's got to be for the new Sandy, because there's... impound yard. Oh, there's a garage. Alright. And before you ask, yes, this thing will actually fly all the way to Cayo Perico. I did it. That was the first thing I did with it, just to test it out, play with it, and try to learn the way to control it a little bit. Huh. There's another beam machine. There doesn't seem to be an airport. Oh, there is. There's an airport in Roxwood. Huh. Alright, let's take off from Grapeseed and we'll fly up there. Even though I'm alone in the ATC channel. Mackenzie Tower, this is FL777. Outbound around the shoulder of Chiliad, headed to Roxwood. Since I'm in an ultralight, I may not even have to talk, but, you know, I'm trying to be nice, you know, don't want any other aircraft, you know, if like Air One or the Weasel News chopper were up and around, I wouldn't want them to not know I was here and run into me or not be able to communicate with me if they had to. Even though I am a criminal and I only really bought this thing to perform, you know, criminal activity in, but it is fun. Okay, so we're going to come around the shoulder of good old Mount Chiliad here. We're going to climb up, hang a right, basically. And, well, I'll be. I'm reading, if I see what I'm seeing right, that put us pretty much on a straight line for yeah, we're pretty much on a straight line for the Roxwood Airport. If I'm not mistaken, that's it. A couple of points off my nose to the right. Oh, 100 miles an hour. All right. Alright, once I get here over land, I do need to make about a 45-degree turn to my right. Roxwood's gotten a lot bigger. I haven't even explored half of it. Look at all this. Now, the guys who did this, my hat's off to you. Y'all have done an amazing job with this add-on. Roxwood Tower, FL777 on final. Alright, quit getting there. Come on down. Come on, come on. No, no, no. Come on. I gotta be doing it wrong. There we go. Come on. Brakes, brakes, brakes. There we go. Okay. Guess my angle was wrong there. Kept making me bounce. Slow down. I don't want to get airborne again just yet. Get off this runway as quick as we can in case anybody else needs to use it. Looks like there's a garage over here, but it's probably going to be the same story as Sandy Shores. Parking the cars in it, but probably can't park an airplane in it. Alright, flying lawnmower is on the ground. No. Is this just a prop or is it an actual working plane? Probably just a prop. Yeah, just a prop. Not that I was going to try and steal it, because honestly, I have enough trouble flying the lawnmower. If I stole that thing, it would be, you know, if I could even get it off the ground, it would be a miracle. And, you know, there's no way I'd get it back on the ground in one piece. Car rental, some charging stations, and a garage. Yep. So Arroyo Muerto Municipal Airport. Arroyo, I don't know how to say Arroyo. Eh. Roxwood Tower, yeah, Roxwood Airport. Something I've noticed about a flying lawnmower here is the fuel's always full. Maybe it's I don't know if it's supposed to work with the fuel script or not, but it doesn't seem to be. Alright, so we're going to do an aerial tour of Roxwood, and then probably fly ourselves back down to LSIA. Alright, Roxwood Tower, this is FL777. I'm out of here. So my takeoffs are pretty good. It's just my landings that suck. But I can walk away from the landings so far. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm going to wind up playing the wait 10 minutes because I crashed the airplane. Nice racetrack area down there. An amusement park. A giant floating chicken head. Cookie cutter houses. That's what I call anything that's a suburb. That's clearly a suburb. And some windmills. I gotta say it again, you know, the guys who did all of this, great work. I mean, this is just amazing. I would like to actually see the entire map full of stuff like this. I mean, if it were up to me, you know, I would suggest, you know, just my suggestion would be have everything on this side of the map all the way up and down, just full. Maybe I should stop looking at the map and drive the airplane. There's a yacht. Factory. Marinas and harbors. Alright, so we're going to go around this way, and looks like there's a sailboat place for sale down there, or sailboats for sale at a place down there, I should say. I guess we should try to get a little more altitude. I kind of wonder if I could do a loop-de-loop in this thing, but pretty sure that way lies death. There's another airplane. That's a... I suspect that's a local, not a actual person. I'm the only person in the air traffic control channel and the FAA channel, so that's got to be a local. You know, unless somebody's just breaking the law, which is a possibility. No, I think that was a local. Coming over the Braddock Pass now. Alright. Pretty sure it's going to get us killed. Oh, I did it. Okay, so probably would have died if that had been a real, real one. Probably tore a wing off. Looks like I've got some damage there too. Wonder if I can repair the thing. Oh, there's the UFO Coachella area. There's the Davis Quarry, a windmill farm. We're headed over to LSI. We're definitely on the wrong coast, though. There's the prison below us. Probably banged it up doing those rough landings. I'm not too good at them yet. We're going to get a little more altitude coming across the city. There are some high buildings there. I don't want to try to go between them. Oh, the sound's cutting in and out. Maybe because I've been leaning back. I was leaning away from the mic. Is that any better? Thanks for letting me know, James. I appreciate that. Could be the constant noise from the lawnmower here too. Oh, it was just you? Alright, good deal. Thought something might be wrong on my end. How you doing this morning? Pretty sure I'm on the right line for the airport. Definitely want to stay above 250. I don't want to get down in those buildings. Should probably stay above 300 coming over the center of the city, but yeah. I'm glad to hear it. So I bought this thing and I've damaged it. Now I got to figure out how to fix it. Yeah, I definitely got to stay over 250, 300 coming into town. Oh damn, look at my airspeed. I'm way up there. It's probably because I'm diving. Definitely got to get down though. Got to lose some altitude and some airspeed. My airspeed dropped drastically when I got below 100 feet. Thicker air, I guess. LSI AFL 777 on final. Ooh, bounced good. No, get it back down, 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 down. Come on, down, boy, down. Down, you flying lawnmower. There we go. That's better. Alright, I'm gonna see if it'll just let me repair it. Alright, no, it won't let me repair it. That's pretty well disabled on the live server. Let's see. Go up here and hang a right. Try not to drive in the dirt. There's a gas pump. Alright, so alright, we're gonna throw it in reverse. Drive it in here and see if I can do anything with it. If I can fix it in here. Probably not. Doesn't look like I can. So we'll just turn it around. Ooh, not too fast. So yeah, be careful if you get one of these ultralights. They will get off the ground quick and easy. And I'm not sure how to repair it. Hopefully putting it in my garage will fix it. If not, I may have to try and fly it over to Benny's. Yeah, when I first got this thing, just this little trip I'm taking right here, I got it up in the air by accident, and it took me a little bit to get it back on the ground and actually in the garage. This plane doesn't have a camera. Alright, let's look at it in the garage. Flying lawnmower. Yeah, it's got some damage. Oh, well, there's a car garage. So there's got to be somewhere I can repair the flying lawnmower. Land it on 68, drive it into Harmony Repair. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to land it at Benny's. Oh, I might could get it in. I might could fit it in there. I should probably try. What do you think? I can get a truck in there, but this thing's got some wingspan on it. Let's see. Alright. Hell, we'll give it a try. What's worse could happen? There's gotta be a way I can repair this. Alright, flying lawnmower. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to try to fly straight in the side door. Although that would be pretty cool if I pulled it off. Just don't trust the flying lawnmower enough yet to do that. We're going to circle around and try to come in the big door from the other side. Probably breaking all kinds of laws about flying things right now too. Okay, so let's turn around. Come on. Turn sharp, turn sharp, turn sharp, turn sharp. this is not going to end well. Yeah, it's not going to fit through that. I'm going to wind up crashing. Okay. So, what did we learn? Don't do dumb stuff with aircraft. Nah, just don't get caught. Gesundheit. My wife and her sneezuka. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, let me get it out again.
The flying lawnmower.
Get out of it. Let's see if there's anything I can do to it. I can slash the tires.
Edit.
Love you. Streaming.
I know. It's just...
Okay. Slash the tire. What's that? Yeah, I don't want to slash the tires. Well, at least I know how to slash tires now. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's, oh, hang on. Roadside assistance from LS Customs. Maybe I have to be on a road. Use the arrow keys to navigate, enter to select, backspace to cancel. What am I navigating? Oh, it's bringing me roadside assistance for the bike. Alright, so let's store that. Location is not accessible. Okay. Well, we've learned a couple of good things today. Don't damage your aircraft. There's not a decent way to repair them yet. Thought that was a fire truck that had sunk down into the ground for a second. Oh, that gate actually worked. One on the other side didn't want to let me in on the motorcycle. Okay. Not many people on right now. Oh, since I'm not in the airplane anymore, I can get out of the FAA channel. Let's get out of that. How do I get out of the channel? Well, heck. Our server channels. You know what? I'll just do it this way. I will just close the radio app altogether. And I'm not in any channel. We've got the Sonoran radio app. Really good for LEO. But if you're not LEO, it can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But, you know, it's fun. So we are gonna do something, I'm not sure what. Maybe go get my truck and do a little running around, do a couple of runs in it. Maybe go grow some more weed. I actually put up just a video this morning, not a stream, of me doing some weed growing. Trying to figure out how to make a brick of weed, but I haven't figured it out yet. I may not even be able to. So far I've grown a bunch and rolled a bunch up for sale, but that's about it. Oh, that is something I need to do. Woohoo! Go, Speed Racer, go. Opposite lanes in a semi. How to lose your CDL really quick. I can't say much. I was just doing 80 up the damn ramp, so you know. Whew. Well, he managed to not hit my bike, so. Let's see, I'm gonna get these out of my bike's glove box. I'm actually gonna park the bike for a minute because I need to get my truck out. Got some stuff in it that I need to get out and move around. Alright. So these need to go. Wish I could stack those, but that needs to stay in the truck and that can stay in the truck. Alright. So all of that can stay in the truck. Alright. Store the truck. Let's get my bike back out. Couple of flares, lighter, pack of cigarettes, and all of this stuff needs to go in my drug van. So I need to take a trip out to Grapeseed. I prefer to drive on the freeway whenever possible. Habit I got into when I was driving truck for real. Yeah, got past it. Thought I was going to have to split those for a minute. little bit of popcorn, a little bit of desync there. Tends to happen to me a lot in heavy traffic. I've seen quite a few flying vehicles as I'm driving through, especially here on the live server. Not so much on the main server. Honestly, I hardly ever get on the main server at all anymore. If I'm playing or streaming, I'm spending most of my time here on the live server. And this right here is why I don't own a motorcycle in real life, because this is the way I would drive it, and I would wind up dead in the ditch. Although I would wear a helmet, mostly to keep the bugs out of my face. Although, if I'm being honest, I probably wouldn't do much lane splitting. I'd be too worried somebody'd open a door or I'd hit a mirror. Oh no, little coyote. Oh. Darn it. Alright, so let's open this garage and let's get...
How's it going?
Alright, so I need to put that, and that in the glove box of this. And you know what? I'm going to put it away, and then I'm going to change the name of it, because this is not... I could have swore I changed it already. Alright, so... Damn, he's moving. Not that I've got a whole lot of room to talk. Let's get a little fuel. Alright, I'm going to put this in here for a minute. I'm going to take 5, go get myself a refill. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's get this thing turned back on. I should have put some music or something on while I was gone. Alright. So, let's get the grow van out. I got tired of making long trips from the weed farm into town. So I bought this, and it's got a lot of cargo space. And I pretty much just packed it full of supplies for growing weeds, so I'm not being a completely dumb criminal. And I've kept it stashed there in that little garage because it's the closest one to the weed farm. And, you know, if I start running low on supplies, out of the way, Murder Kitty. I'll just take the van back into town and buy a whole bunch of them and stuff them in the back of the van. That way I'm not having to lug them around on me. They're handy to where I'm going to be using them at. So I might have a few bits of, you know, weed supply on me. So we're gonna get seeds. I probably need to eat something soon. Alright, so we'll get 10 seeds. I'll need 10 bags of fertilizer. Those 10 seeds. I'll need my grubber. I'll need 10 grinders. I'll need 40 of the papers. No, I need 40 papers. I'll need 40 bottles of water. And I'll need 40 of the floundering sprays. Okay. So that should be everything I need to grow 10 weed plants. Alright, so something I've noticed while working this field is these bottom two rows here don't seem to behave quite right all the time. So actually, I want to start on this one. I'm going to try this one up here in the corner. I haven't really tried this in much. Alright, so we're going to do 4 plants. Water that plant. Flounder that plant. And move on to the next one. Dig in that dirt. I've only been using the quality fertilizer. I hadn't tried the regular fertilizer, so I don't know what the difference is, but I'm just going to guess that the quality fertilizer gives you better results. Close it up. Water it. Alright, come on. For some reason, it didn't, for some reason it took me out of that, that plant. Alright, so spray it, move on to the next one. Seed in. Yeah, we got this. All I can think of is the Family Guy skit. Out there on the farm. Water it. Spray it. I'll do one more and then I should be able to go back to the first one and it'll be about ready to get watered and such. If only I could park the ultralight up here at the Grapeseed Airport. You know? I can fly to Cayo Perico with it, but the only thing you can really do at Cayo is buy a narco sub, which I ain't got $2 million. So once I I'm done with this one, I'll go back to my first plant and it should be ready for me to water it and spray it again. Yep, it sure is. I usually try to get back while there's still a bar of each left, but don't seem to always succeed with 4. Maybe if I cut it down to doing sets of 3. Yeah, when I get it like this, this is where I like to add water and spray again. As you can see, it'll make it grow. Alright. Okay, on to my last plant. Now we wait a minute or two for it to need more water and more spray. I don't know what that constant beeping is. Yeah, that, I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. Water. Spray down. And I should be able to harvest this one once I water it and spray it, I think. Yes, move. Alright, harvesting the weed. Okay, next one. Alright, yep, water you. Spray you. I should be able to harvest you. Water the weed. Spray the weed. And I should be able to harvest these. And ideally, this is why 4 plants at a time seems to be the best. I tried 5 and it didn't work out as well. Just gotta wait a second for this one. I need more water and more spray. Exciting life of a weed farmer. Okay. So I've got enough stuff here to do, you know, all of these seeds. I think we'll start here in the middle. We'll go ahead and do these. We'll get these, we'll get 4 more done. And I'll put what I got left back in the van and roll it all up at once. I think I'll try doing a batch of 3 this time. Seeds in. Come on, close it up. Water it. Third one, and then we'll go back to the first one, because I think should be about ready. Growing weed. No, I wouldn't mind actually growing my own one of these days, but hell. Gotta make it legal first. My first plant. Yeah, perfect timing. I can water it and spray it, and then probably move on to the middle plant. It's not quite ready for water and spray yet. Give it a second. Looks like 3 is actually going to wind up being the ideal. Get back to, with 3 I seem to be able to get back before it runs out of water or spray. 4, you know, that first one runs out before I can get to it. I mean, it's not out long, but I mean, it could have an effect. Bonk. Bonk. I gotta figure out how to turn that tone off. First one, and I should be able to harvest it after this. So yeah, it looks like 3 is going to be our magic number for growing weed plants most efficiently on the server. Alright, I will harvest you. Near perfect. So I should be able to do this one and harvest it and then get to the next one just in time to do it again. So yeah, it's like 3 is the magic number. Harvest that weed. I keep hearing the cow's footsteps and thinking there's a person around me. I hadn't seen anybody drive up. I'm keeping an eye out for it. I mean, this is some criminal activity. That's why I've got a gun here and a shotgun in the van. And then after this, I've probably got to go find something to eat for him because he's... We'll spray it, we'll harvest it. We'll check on him food-wise. Alright. Well, he's not terribly hungry, but... Alright, so... let's go back here to the back of the van. Okay, I need to keep those on me. That can go back in. That can go back in. That can go back in. Once I've used these... Oh, I got 7? Oh, that's right, I did 4 and 3. So, once I'm done with that, I'll put whatever I've got left of these back in the van, too. And then we'll go find him something to eat. Usually I keep snacks in the glove box for just such an occasion, but I don't think I've put any in this one. Alright, Salvia, weed, sativa. Grind your weeds. You are grinding the weeds. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Grind those weeds. Alright. I'm just going to grind it all up and roll it all up at once and then go get him something to eat. Or grinding the weeds. I find that amusing. Alright, I've ground up all the weeds, so I've got the grinded up weed and I've got the paper, so let's roll up all the weed. Roll it all up and see what I got in front of it. Some lemon haze and some purple haze. I'm just going to roll it all up and see what I got at the end. So, I've sank about, I don't know, probably $4,000, not counting what I paid for the vehicles, into supplies for, this operation. Because I had almost 1,000 on me, and I pulled 10 out of the bank, and I've got $77.99 left. I don't have any grinded sativa, so let's check my inventory. Alright, so I've got 12 purple haze, 8 lemon haze, and 8 just plain old sativa joints, and I don't have any more ground up weed. Alright. Let's go put the grinders and papers in the back of the van. Doesn't look like I've got any food in the van. Let me see if there's any in the glove box. Well, I think the only thing in the glove box is the shotgun and the binoculars, yeah. Alright. So I've got weed on me. And a bunch of supplies for growing weed in my van. And a shotgun. So, clearly we don't want to be searched.
You're telling me.
Yeah, I am telling you. I'm telling you to sell me some food. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Small plastic bags.
I hear
yeah.
you.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna buy all your snickles. And I'm gonna buy all your twerks. And those are going. And buy 3 sandwiches. And I'm gonna buy, you know, some water too. Oh, you're out of water. You're out of coffee. Damn, you ain't got nothing to drink. Okay, well. Alright, so first things first, let's eat the sandwich and drink a bottle of water, and then the candy bars are going to go in the glove box of the van here. Well, I'm going to eat one of them first. Drink a bottle of water. Okay. Alright, so you're going in the glove box. Alright, so we're going to store this one. Huh, YouTube is not responding, huh? Okay, alright. YouTube is apparently behind the times. Its sole job is for me to carry weed in. That's it. And booze. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go buy some more bottles of water somewhere. Then I'm gonna see if I can find somebody that wants to buy some weed. All these gas stations around here with low stock. Jim Leahy must be ashamed of himself. Now this little car is quick. And I got it for a good deal. See if I can get a bottle of water. See if I can get a bunch of bottles of water, actually. 70. And he's got some cola, too. So we're gonna... You know what? I do 25 by 24 by... Alright, so I'm gonna split this. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see. Empty bags for sale. High quality rocks. Single use bags of flour. Alright, that's just. Alright, price. What am I going to sell these for? Because I got to make a profit. So. $200 apiece. I don't have any photos on here. Must attach at least one image. Crud. Alright. Okay, let's get out of the car and okay, well, price 200 title. Okay. Alright, so I've got, what do I got here? I've got purple haze, I've got lemon haze, I've got plain old sapphires. So if I sell these for 200 apiece, you know, I'm going to make a decent amount of money off of them. Ooh, barely missed that coyote. Alright, now's the time to generally obey the traffic laws because I'm driving a car full of weed with at least a couple firearms, one of which is an assault rifle. Probably should behave. Now, of course, if they want to try and kick me, I'm gonna run like hell. Oh yes, the police department. So naturally, I'm going to park somewhere on this street. Let's see if I can sell some drugs up here on my... Whoa!
Ándale, ¿qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Anden ya. Falter down.
Alright, so we're just going to get these out for now. And,
Whatever you want to do to me.
yeah, alrighty.
Bro, not doing that.
Didn't you just say whatever?
Fuck you, filthy pig. Goodbye. I hate
Oh,
news.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, just the things that these these locals say.
Exactly.
Not enough police on. Never a cop around when you need one.
All these fucking balloon animal people around me. What am I, a clown? This place is crazy.
Ha! Sure!
Just wow. Oh, I love listening to the locals. Shatner shoes. Shouldn't that be a toupee store instead? You know,
I thought we were getting started this week. Wonderful! Give me something. I'll make it worth your while.
well, you know, I would sell you something, but there's no cops around.
Hey, you're looking good.
So somebody's bike? Hell, it could be. And and I'm gonna try this out just to see what it's like. Oh, wow. Pretty good. Now, I do not advise ever trying what I'm doing here in this in real life.
Call me at the place tonight.
Oh, wow. Whew. Well, that was kind of cool, actually. So, let's see if the drive-thru works. No, it doesn't.
Long time no see, who's? Good Christ. Don't give me that iron lady shit. Fucking hell. What's on my guy? How you doing? Christ. You asshole.
Yep.
My bad.
Hmm.
Hey, gorgeous. You're getting me drunk. Hey, girl.
Guten Tag. How are things with you?
Hope you an auspicious day.
Well, I was headed to customs anyway.
¿Cuántos mensajes?
So.
I've got to give you the number of that headshot guy. Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey there.
Never a cop around when you need one. Should get in Discord and ask, hey, can anybody get on as a cop? I want to sell some weed. Yeah, that's gonna work. Trying to be not dumb criminal. Yeah, I'm doing 104 and this thing's still got more top end. I could push it harder. Love this little car. Well, since I can't sell any weed, I'm gonna put my weed my weed hauling car away, get my bike out, and I guess I'll go ride down into the city and do a couple of truck deliveries. Yeah, this whole thing was only like 14 grand to buy it straight out of the shop. The handling was 4.8, something like that. Really high on the handling line. The top speed was 107, 108, and then, you know, you take it to Benny's and, you know, soup it up a little. Give it better brakes and suspension and stuff. And, whew, this whole thing will go. Oh, did I take the... Okay, I put the weed back in the trunk. Okay, let's open... Wrong button. Let's open the garage. And if somebody does message me on the old marketplace in here, I'll just have them meet me somewhere up in this area. Got that perp skirping that hootin' nanny. Now I can speed. I don't have anything really on me. I'm worried about the cops noticing. Of course, if I wreck at, 90-something miles an hour on a motorcycle with no helmet, I'm going to be dead in the ditch. That nearly ended badly.
Hey, girl.
Fuck out of here. It's green hood. How you doing?
Oh. Oh hell, I'm going the wrong way. I was going to the damn airport.
Yeah, what's cracking? Show, man. Green.
Guess I was going to get the ultralight and fly it over to the trucking lot. Here's I think what happened was I was just enjoying the lane splitting a little too much. I was just having too much fun doing it. Okay, let's get the green machine out. Alrighty. Pick this up a freight job. Scrap transport. That looks pretty good. Vinegar transport. Yeah, let's do the vinegar. Where am I taking this vinegar to? Huh, taking it to grapeseed. gonna go up here. We're gonna get on the highway and take the 13 up through there. I always try to go first person through this section because it just makes it easier to see where I'm going. Oops. I actually did not mean to do that. I was trying not to hit him because, you know, damages the load and I lose a little money, but yeah. Oh, dagnabbit, I get those guys every time, and I know they're there. I'm going to go up here and take Joshua and then take Seaview up, because I think I'm either delivering this to the Lost Clubhouse or to the Up and Atom there in town. Stupid locals. You know I have the right of way. Okay, well, we'll try it this way first. I think this is the first time I've ever delivered here. Yeah, looks like a pretty easy delivery spot. Just got to circle the block and come at it from the other direction. And how much damage was done to the load? Eh. Oh, that's a hard freeze. Oh, that's a hard crash. All the way down. Ooh. So, yeah. Wow. Damn. Well, that crashed and burned. Alright. I am the headache that the life server no longer has. Get back in there and see if I can get my truck. I guess I'll park it. And I may call it after that, because, whew, that crashed me all the way out of 5M and everything, just down to desktop, gone. Hopefully it didn't bug my truck out. I had it floored. Hopefully I didn't crash the truck into the pumps. Oh, I was pointed straight at them. Might come back to a great burning ball of fire. Alright, come on, load, load, load. Alright. Well, the moment of truth. Last location. See what happens. Well, truck I was headed this way. So it's a fairly safe bet the truck kept going this direction. It didn't crash into the pumps. Don't see it in the field anywhere. Maybe I got lucky and I put it back in the garage. Alright, where's the closest garage? Looks like there's one back here in Sandy.
How are you?
Okay, I'm gonna climb the tower and just look and see if I can see my truck anywhere around here. Do I have the binoculars on me? No, they're in one of my vehicles. The van, I think. Well, guess I'll hoof it to the garage here in Sandy and see if it tells me where my truck is at. If it doesn't, then I guess I'll get on Discord and put in a ticket. Yeah, I know, right? I just... Whew! I mean, I could have understood it if I wasn't alone there aftermath. There was nobody around but me. Heck, there ain't but maybe 10 people on the server right now. You know, I ain't got the greatest rigs, so a lot of times I get into a big group of people, it'll start spitting and stuttering a little bit, but I don't usually get hard crashes like that. Now would be a good time to be able to steal cars easy. You know, the hot wiring minigame is just awful. We need to make it easier. The dirt. Yeah. Oh, run through the mud. Hopefully it just stored my truck somewhere and didn't make it die. I don't want to have to buy a new one. That thing was $100 grand plus. That's just puppies. There's a golf cart. Open the garage. Alright. Phew, it returned the green machine to the trucking job, so vehicle has been left out. Okay. Well, vehicle has been left out, so I can't summon it. Let's go inside the garage here. Okay, so, alright, let's open the garage again. Green machine, in garage, a trucking job. Okay. Well. Small favors, I guess. I got this thing. Alright. Oh, heck. Well, that was interesting as heck. Oh, darn it! You should have kept running, you little... Ah. I swear, I think they're trying to get themselves killed. Kind of like that. go to bins now. Oh wait, 68 Customs is right up the road. Damn locals. Oh, wow. It's pulling to the left now. Alright, yeah. Got that line crunched. Okay. Let's see if there's anything nice for sale over at the car lot, just for shits and giggles. See that right there on the door? That's the color the whole car is supposed to be. Instead, it's white. This looks like a Bass Pro Shop to me for some reason. No vehicles, no vehicles. Damn, they got nothing here, so yeah. This is where I bought the Z car at. Yeah, the whole car is supposed to be that blue color. I used to have one of these. It was a good car. The whole thing would go. Yeah, that's me. roadkill with no, I've never seen it. Is it any good? That's the second time the textures on the car have done that with the lines all over them. Definitely time to put it in the garage and let it set. Ooh, I looked away for a second and it's a good thing I was in the middle of the road. Oh, hello. That's got to be another player because I was doing over 100 and they ate my lunch. Ooh, about lost it there. Okay. Return and drive. Oh, give me the truck. There we go. I don't know where it was at when it got left out. So let's look in here and see, did I get paid? I took a 240Z turbo. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Turbo 302. Whew. I miss my old C car. I'm gonna do the naval articles. Alright, I bet I'm delivering to Fort Zancudo. What do you think? No. Motel in Sandy. Looked green to me. Oh wait, that was just my truck that's green, not the lights. That one looks green too. If only there was a cop around to stop me from doing all this evil, wicked stuff. I mean, if there was at least one cop around, maybe I could interest that cop in, you know, some weed. It's a shame. I have to engage in legitimate business because, you know, there's no cops around, so I can't be evil. Oh, hell. Sorry. That's another sieve. I did not know they were there. I just come right out, didn't even look. Today on Bob Drives Like a Dick. Yeah, that's it. The reflection. I have actually seen some of these lights up here, especially these here out on the 13. As I come up on them, they look green, and then as I go under them, they look red. Oh shit. I missed my turn. Oh well, I'll take Joshua. It's a straight shot. I'd rather do Joshua anyway. That turn off onto the 68 approach there sucks in the truck. You're right, I am a ne'er-do-well. 100%. When I first bought the truck, I had painted it purple and gave it purple headlights, and I realized I was just begging to get pulled over. So after I went past a cop one time, I went and changed the paint color and gave it white headlights. I came down this stretch yesterday. I wasn't streaming or anything. I was just playing as a civ. And there was a dang highway on its top down through here. They had a couple of them wrecked, had the lanes closed, wreckers, a whole big old mess. Don't know what happened to them. I'll have to look through everybody else's streams and see if I can find out what happened. Oh. Eek. Oh. Alright. I don't know if that's... Okay, I'm getting a horrible feedback and it's not in my headset, so I'm definitely just gonna get this thing back to the terminal real quick, and then I'm gonna shut everything down. Is that noise coming through on my stream, or is it just something I'm hearing? Damn. Alright, so I don't know what that is. Yeah. Now my phones are... both of them are away. Let me just try unplugging my headset. Huh, well, that cleared it. I'm still going to shut everything down, though. I need to take a break anyway. I've been doing this all morning. That's weird because I've unplugged it once and it stopped. Or it didn't stop it when I plugged it back up. No, no trucks. 6120. Yeah, some kind of interference. I'm not sure. That's just bizarre. Alright, so, yeah, on that note, I am going to call this for now and maybe come back later. Weird bugs today, weird bugs. Maybe there'll be a cop on when I come back. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Like, share, subscribe. I'll check you later, man. Are you streaming today?